What up, boys? CK here. We're gonna be doing our weekly breakdown. This is the second week of January. Let's get to it. I got a motherfucking yacht waiting for me that I'm about to hop on, boys. So make sure you guys hit that fucking subscribe button on YouTube and make sure you follow my Twitter, bang, right here at motherfucking chart killer. And let's get this fucking breakdown going, boys. As you can see, gold fucking going to the motherfucking moon. Oh no, sorry, this is silver. Let's start off on gold. Gold, same shit, bro. Going to the motherfucking moon. Let's break this shit down for you guys, boys. We need to make some fucking money. So, daily. As you can see, very strong push to the downside. Held my prediction for last week that we were going to be bullish. And we were bullish. So, as you can see, this is a lower high. Because it is lower than this. Technically, not really. Higher high, higher low, higher high. So, let's break it down even more. From what I can see on gold, I do believe we're gonna have some type of movement like this, and then we're gonna be on the way up. We could possibly stop around here or around here, but just know, wait for the retracement, and we're fucking sending it, boys. Let's break it down a little more. Don't mind this candle. It was just taking out everybody's entries, taking out stop losses left and right. As you can see, this is looking really sweet. This is looking really sweet for next week. We just need to shift the structure on the lower time frames. It's on the higher time frames, it's gonna look like a wick, or it could be a black candle, then a blue candle. Depends how fast it happens. On the 4 hour, it's definitely gonna be a wick, and then it's gonna be going up. But yeah, boys, we're gold. We're waiting on the retracement to our area of interest, and then we're fucking sending it. Sending it, boys. Gold is looking really good next week. It's looking very promising. I really do like what gold is showing us for next week. Let's check out silver. Silver, I do believe we are going to be pushing up more. I really do believe that. As you can see, higher high, higher low. This candle closed, but we won't know if it's a lower high or a higher high until we get a black candle. But I do believe it's going to be the same thing as gold. We're going to have the pullback. I believe the pullback is going to be right here. Because as you can see, the 4 hour, very strong resistance. On the daily, same thing as well. If we're above, buyers are in control. If we're under, sellers are in control. As you can see, had a very strong push on December 26th, which was Friday. And then on Monday, we had a very strong bearish push. But it was not an engulfing, as you can see. It did not eat this candle. But then we shifted bearish because, you know, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. And then we shifted back bullish. I do believe silver for next week is going to, well, it's already having the retracement here. Or had the retracement. But we cannot buy on a retracement until we get a confirmation that it is bullish. As you can see, there is not a lot of volume going on market close on Friday. You see, it came down, boom, try to come up, couldn't, lower high. As you can see right here, market started to die down. Volume started to die down till market close. What we do need to see is we need to see a shift of structure on the lower time frames. As you can see, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, and then a lower low and a lower high. Well, technically lower low, yeah, lower low, lower high, whatever. So what I'm waiting for silver is I'm either waiting for a pullback back to my area of interest and then we're buying, or because as you can see on this time frame there was a pullback already. What I'm waiting for is for a shift of structure, a strong shift of structure on the lower time frames. Because as you can see here, look at the 5 minute, for example. Because the 15 minute, you know, it's not really a lot of information. 30 minute, not really a lot of information. 1 hour, you could say there's some information. Lower low, lower high, higher low. And I would say equal highs, but we won't know till next week. Till market open, see what that next candle does. But if we look at the 5 minute, You can see this was the big candle for the bearish, the big bearish candle, and you can see we started making some higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low. Right here, lower high, equal low, higher high, lower low, boom. This is the shift of structure where we went bearish again. But on the 15-minute and 30-minute and 1 hour, it looks like nothing because it was going up and down, and market closed kind of to where, or the candle closed kind of where the candle opened. So that's what I'm looking for next week on silver. I'm looking for either what I would love, what I really would love is for it to come back down and then have us our confirmation so we could go up. I do believe silver will probably come up to around $81 because you can see there's not really much here on the higher time frames. Like there's not really much structure that could stop it. Right here, you can see if you look left, right here, under this level, sellers are in control. You can see there's a lot of pressure right there. Boom. As you can see, if we look right, once we broke under this level, you can see right here it was fighting. It was fighting. Once we broke under this level, boom, look at this push to the downside. Right now, we're currently fighting that level and also fighting this level, which is the level of the daily and the weekly. So I will go ahead and mark this right here. We'll mark that, and I will not be looking for any opportunities to buy or sell unless we are above or under this zone. So we need market to either come down, come up, and we buy here, as you can see, like that. That's for my personal strategy. You can definitely catch this up till here. But I will personally not be looking for any entries unless we break above here for buys. And if we're going for sales, same thing. Come here, retracement, boom, boom, and right here is when I'm looking for my entry to target this area. So yeah, we shall see. I do believe silver is gonna be bullish for next week. I really do, but we shall see. Let's check out platinum. Platinum, wow, didn't really do much these last 2 days. A lot of momentum, a lot of movement. Not really a lot going on. Don't really like this market structure. Yeah, I'll probably stay away from platinum for the time being. You could possibly, if I can possibly take some sells. I'll probably wait for a retracement here, and then go with sells. This market structure actually is pretty nice on the lower time frames. On the 2 hour, I like this. You can see higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, shift the structure, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, shift the structure, boom, another shift the structure. It is currently bullish though on the 2 hour. Same thing with the 4 hour. We would have to see what happens when market opens. On the daily, as you can see, we're definitely higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. We're bullish. Definitely bullish. But I don't know. Something is not telling me. Actually, interesting. I don't know. I'll look for shifter structures on the lower time frames to go bullish. Probably look for some buys. Now copper though. If your broker allows you to trade copper, definitely look for entries on copper. As you can see, if you look left, there's absolutely nothing there. We are at copper's all-time high Well, all-time highs was $6, but we, as you can see here, higher high, higher low, higher high. We're bullish on the weekly. We're bullish on the daily. We're bearish on the 4 hour. Bearish on the 2 hour. Oh, actually, are we bearish? No, we're bullish on the 2 hour. Yeah, we're bullish on the 2 hour. Bearish on the 1 hour. You get the point. The higher time frames are bullish. Weekly's bullish. Daily's bullish. 4 hours bearish. I think there's gonna be great opportunities on copper this week. I do believe we're gonna come have this little retracement. Boom, from here to here, boom, and then we're sending it to the motherfucking moon, boys. This shit is gonna be insane for fucking copper, boys. Let's check out Bitcoin. I do believe Bitcoin is gonna come up. I really do. As you can see, Bitcoin right now had this very strong momentum to the downside. Expected this right here. We look left. There's obviously fucking nothing there. As you can see, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low currently. I really do believe Bitcoin is gonna come up this week. Bitcoin, I do believe is gonna come up at least to around, hopefully 100,000. That would be great. I would love that. Definitely would love that. If you look at the lower time frames, it's possible. There's swings up here. I mean, it's not as high, but we're definitely gonna make it at least to 94,000. I believe so, possibly, unless we break under. But if the support holds, I definitely think Bitcoin is bullish for the week. Ethereum. Same thing. You can see, I believe we might have a little retracement to right here, and then I believe we will be bullish, possibly to 3,500 or 3,600. But yeah, I do believe Ethereum is gonna be bullish next week. XRP, it's happening. It's happening. If you guys remember last week, I did say if XRP comes down and comes to this level and keeps coming down, once we break under this black line, it is game over for XRP. Currently on the weekly, it does look like it's a retracement to keep going to the downside, but then we have this big humongous wick here, which you guys just seen on the daily. Looks like it has a shifter structure, broke above, it's retesting the zone to come up bullish. I think this might be a fake out. I don't know. Then again, I just hate XRP, but we won't know until next week. But yeah, XRP, you can see momentum has been dying down. I do believe it's waiting for volume on Monday. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty insane, boys. But yeah, that was the breakdown for this week or for next week. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want me to break down any other pairs. This was on my watch list. These are other pairs I used to look at when I used to trade. Just regular currencies. But now I'm doing mostly commodities. I really have been trading mainly gold for the last couple of months, and I really do like gold. But if you guys want me to break down any of these other pairs, I'll break them down. I was looking at ES futures actually, just to look at it. There's this influencer now called RP Profits or RP Trades, I believe. Been popping up all over my TikTok. And he was the first guy I seen with that orb strategy, that opening range breakout or whatever it's called, the 8 a.m. to 8:15 candle, then wait for the 9:30 retest and respect of the midpoint, and then you target your 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. Cool dude. I like what he's doing. I don't like that he's trying to sell you an automated bot now. From my previous experiences, no trading bot will ever be able to replicate what we do. Maybe for ES Futures and what he does, yeah, because his setup is pretty textbook. You know, there's not really much emotion going. It's kind of like if this then that. So I could see it working possibly. But yeah, cool dude. So I was checking out ES Futures. I was just kind of looking at his strategy, kind of like just putting it up, testing it out, kind of seeing like, let's see for last week, 8 a.m., 8:15. He also said if it's longer than 20 pips, don't take it. But let's check it out real quick. Let's check it out. 8 a.m. to 8:15, wick to wick, boom. I come like this, and then I forgot, was it the 5 minute or the 1 minute? 9:30 open. If it respects the midpoint, I believe he didn't take a trade this day. But yeah, a pretty cool strategy. I like it. I like it. But yeah, boys, that's all I got for you guys this week. I will be posting all my trade breakdowns for next week. Every trade that I take. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video. And be wary. Check out my Twitter. I will be posting myself on a yacht later on today. Peace out, boys.